featuring Ethan.
Ourselves. Hello.
That's on my throat.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Scott, and I'm also here again with Ethan.
Hello.
We are right now playing a game that Ethan apparently really enjoys on Steam.
Yes.
Called FTL.
Faster than light.
Now, what does the FTL stand for, Ethan?
Faster than light.
Does it stand for fat, tubby losers? Does it stand for...
As long as they're faster than light.
As long as these fat... So, FTL, for those of you who don't know, is a simulator where you play as the most overweight space station in the universe. And
Nailed it.
the most overweight space station in the universe, and basically the point of the game is to go to different asteroids and different moons and planets in an eternal search for your fuel source, which is of course gravy. Here we are looking at...
I'll go back.
This looks like a page from one of those... do you remember those books that they had that were like these incredibly detailed schematics and diagrams of all the spaceships from Star Wars?
Yes.
Do you remember those? That's kind of what that...
I feel like it's because we were both nerds, but yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That sounds fine. So the Kestrels... Ethan, I have no idea...
Yeah, there's all these different ships here.
If you could sum up this game in 7 words or less, if you can give me an accurate description of this game in 7 words, what are the 7 words?
Managing risks while not fucking up.
That is 6.
That is 6.
So far.
I feel like you said 7 or less.
Did I say 7 or less?
So I'm within my bounds.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I cannot fault you for that, Ethan.
Not fucking up while managing shitty risks. There.
Oh.
There's 7.
And also, the careful listener would notice that that was actually also a haiku.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'm all tingly now.
Well, it wasn't really a haiku. And I think we both know that. Oh man, it's kind of all up on the sides, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Oh shit, well that's not gonna work. Fuck. We were off to a good start.
Well, hold on. Let's get in game. This might be okay.
Alright.
So, side choppy bits aside, we got our different ships here. You know, you'll see they come with different weapons and different augmentations, and they have these are all your different stations within the ship. They have different ones. And so, like, I like this ship is hard to play with because there's no shields, but it's fun if you can get it down. You have to basically dodge things with the little stealth function, but this one is the one I've gotten the furthest with. So we'll go with this guy here. Fun thing about this, you'll notice, Scott, we have an easy mode and a normal mode. I tend to play on easy because they're misrepresentations of the textbook definitions of the word. It's more like the mode easy that we're gonna probably do is like really fucking hard.
Well, see,
and then normal is like really, really fucking hard.
A lot of people define the word easy by hard. And I'm not making that up. That is a lot of people, and I would even go so far as to say the vast majority of the people. I was wrong. Actually, it's not clipping off the sides. It's just clipping off the sides on Ethan's television.
All right, so
it looks good for all of the people watching the live stream. This is, of course, live. Ethan and Scott broadcasting live from the center.
Ethan and Scott.
From the center of Paris, of Gay Paris. From Gay Paris, as we call it.
Actually, I think we'll do this ship. This will be fun.
You know, Ethan, I was born on a ship full of apples.
Really? Was it called the USS Bushel?
It was... The USS Bushel, of course, the USS stood for ugly... Stinking
stuff.
Ugly stinking stuff.
So this ship here is called the Adjudicator. Each of the ships have different names.
Can we rename?
And no, that is why I bring this up.
I'm not happy with the Adjudicator.
We could call it the Progenitor.
The Progenitor.
I feel like that's what we should go with.
Yeah, let's go with the progenitor.
Striking
Striking fear in the hearts of all progeny. For time in memoriam.
Oh, for sure. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. All right, so let's, for better for worse, let's roll. We are. This is, by the way, the Zoltan ship. There's different races. The different races have different abilities. Basically, humans are normal and aren't useful beyond anything else, and everyone else has some kind of one strength and one shitty thing about them. So here we are. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: bomb weapons. I don't want to read this.
You're supposed to bomb the weapons?
Yeah, you bomb things and whatnot. So here's gonna be what we're staring at for the majority of the game.
Okay.
We got all our people here, and we have our different systems, and there's different doors. Like, I can press this button and open the doors, and here now that lets all the oxygen out, so we don't want that.
I see
you can do that.
You're playing as very small green.
Yeah, little green dudes.
Little green spearmint. I will tell you right now, Ethan, if I could look at that guy right now and just give him a big old lick.
His name is
his name is Ripalook.
Rebecca. That is his name.
Wait, Rebecca?
Yes, that's why I started.
Are you sure that's Rebecca and not Frederick?
No. Frederick is our pilot.
Frederick.
I like to give all my people their individual positions so I can swear at them when they fuck up.
It looks like we're flying through the watercolor nebula right now.
Yes. Yeah, we can blame Frederick for that.
It's very fucking Frederick, that son of a bitch. I knew from the second I saw him.
Look over here.
Oh, good God! Look, danger.
He's gonna be our shield guy.
Danger! It looks like you're about to run into a triangle full of lumps.
Well,
what are those? What kind of lumps are those, Ethan? How would you describe these?
Lumps.
Lumps. How can you describe a lump, really?
I mean, it's like just trying to define the word. Define the word of. to find the word availability, you know? Yeah, how do you do that without using the word available?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, here's the
Alright,
bacon map.
So we're gonna jump now because we want to leave doing nothing. So it appears as though our options are a nebula, and then another nebula.
Well, let's see. I'm actually pretty content just spinning very slowly around.
Just chilling.
just very slowly
we'll charge up our
spinning
bombs.
around. Charge up the Lido bombs.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Like Jared.
We have a Leto bomb or a Lido bomb, and we have our halberd beam that it's not letting me. Oh, okay. I think I know why. We need to hope we're not gonna get attacked for a little bit. That's what we need.
The jump is ready. I'm detecting that there's some danger. My danger sensors are going.
This out here, this noise.
Blip blop blip. Yeah.
This is the rebel fleet that the aforementioned.
The rubble like Barney.
Yes.
The Barney rebel fleet.
They're pretty awful. But their wife is hot. So.
That's that was of course my impression of Buzz Aldrin, the second man on the moon. He was famous for laughing like a jackass. As a matter of fact, yeah, Neil Armstrong had his famous line on the moon, but when Buzz Aldrin landed, he set foot and he just goes, and he went, and then he shit in his spacesuit, and of course,
and it just kind of drifted about.
It was just, you could see a turd slowly orbiting his head
as he's dodging it in the helmet,
and just going,
oh God, oh no.
He thought it was hilarious, and frankly,
and then he gave everyone pink eye. Once they got back to the ship, he gave everyone pink eye.
Everyone, yeah. It was the joke. Whenever there was a pink eye outbreak at the NASA compound, everyone would go Buzz, and then he would just go. You could just hear echoing through the hallways. Fucking Buzz Aldrin and his slowly orbiting space helmet turd.
It's kind of the worst.
You'd think the second man.
Kind of the worst.
You'd think the second man on the moon would have a little bit more dignity than having a literal turd floating within.
Would think.
But
I think I'm gonna go here.
It's
Oh,
an
it goes
unvisited.
there.
Whoa, gee whiz.
So here we go. Away!
Lens flare. There we go. Paused. Press space to resume. Okay, here we go. We.
Alright, so we're now locked in combat with an auto scout. The tangled wrecks of many ships wait in dormancy here. You see lights flicker on what looks like debris. A rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage.
Oh no. Here comes a rebel scout. Someone.
So here we go. First lesson. Spacebar is paused. That's your best friend in this game. If you're playing this, because it gives you time to choose where you want to go. Maybe turn on auto fire, because this will make it to where they're just shooting. Every time it's able to shoot, it'll shoot. So you don't have to click it and click where you want it to go. So like right now, we're waiting for this to charge up, and it's gonna shoot there and be like.
Oh my god! I cannot. Those Lino missiles are just gonna blow my world.
That or it's gonna give him a bitchin' side part.
A bitchin' side part, huh?
Yeah.
As
like
the
Jared
missile
Leto.
as the missile whizzes by, it removes the section of the hair that it
And
touches.
see-
Is that what the bomb does? Does it remove? Is
It does.
Is it like with surgical accuracy? It removes the hair from enemy combatants.
Yes.
Class auto scout relationship. It's complicated. Hostile. Why can't that? Wait, they should add that in the new Facebook. Is you
I
should
know.
have
Well,
relationship
I feel
status
like I would get a
hostile.
bunch of those. Like as soon as it was added, you know?
Yeah, naturally. Okay, so the Doublemint twins are hard at work.
Yeah, we got let's see, we got Rebecca on guns. We have Pippaluck on shields. and we got-
Is that Eskimo?
And we got motherfucking Frederick.
I'm not
behind the wheel.
I'm not even kidding. Is Pippaluck, is that an Eskimo name?
You know, if I knew, I would tell you.
Do they even let Eskimos in space? I don't know. I would think that Eskimos would be too acclimated to the harsh environment of the Arctic, that the space environment would just be like a complete shock to their system, and they would just like freak out. They'd be like running up and down the halls of the spaceship with their harpoons, like just desperate to.
Just clubbing seals.
They're looking for seals to club. See, the greatest tragedy of all with Eskimos in space is that they're constantly looking for whale bones to scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw.
Or they're constantly looking for.
I don't think I've ever scrimshawed anything ever.
Well, you're not an Eskimo, Ethan.
These are facts.
I hate to tell you, but you know, God, if you had the
An
urge.
Inuit.
If you just had a hankering for blubber, if you just wake up in the morning and you go hubba
I'm a
hubba,
foreign Malaysia.
you go hubba hubba, I want some blubber,
Hmm.
and there is none to be found, and you just have a harpoon that is not dripping with whale blood, you would just go absolutely stir crazy, and at a certain point, I feel like you would go insane, and you would put the rest of the crew in danger.
You know, I realized something just now. I don't know if y'all noticed. But in case you missed it, the ship exploded.
Yes.
It says it right there. First 3 words. The ship explodes.
Okay.
Useful shit.
Some useful. Okay, if
I
it's so
paraphrased a bit.
if it's so useful, how come it's considered
So-
scrap?
So scrap, that's like your money. And we need that. And then drone parts, if we had drones, if we had a drone bay and like a drone to shoot out, we could. That's how you fuel.
Can
or
we
whatever.
can
And then
what
you
what
need
what do
fuel
the
to go.
what do the drones do? Can we make robot chums?
No, the
Is that what-
drones, they do all kinds of neat things. Like sometimes they'll you have ones that'll repair your ship, or you have ones that'll like shoot out missiles before they get to your ship, or like just kind of fun things like that.
All right.
Or these other ones that all they do is circle the enemy ship, and then they just shoot little lasers and just kind of annoy
The
them.
lasers don't do anything. It's
They do
just
very minimal damage. They're really useful for getting down dudes with shields.
it's like best case scenario, it annoys the hell out of the enemy ship. Worst case scenario, it amuses the hell.
Oh no.
Oh, so I see we've warped out of the tie-dye dimension.
into the
And now
asteroid.
we're here in the Cocoa Crispy belt. Dipping and dodging, getting out of the way of these
Yeah,
asteroids.
This is not good.
Miss. Oh no,
Because
it's
we have to wait for our jump drive right here to charge up.
oh, we keep getting bammed by the
as we get pelted by very like person-sized rocks. Just kind of careening.
Who put all these
towards us.
rocks in space? That was very irresponsible of them. Oh, looks like the missile missed though, however, which is a good thing.
Yes.
Okay, so you've pressed.
So I paused, and what I did here, I switched off of our missiles because you have to worry about, you have your power over here, and you have to buy new units of power and the like new spaces to put them. Like if we wanted to run our laser and our missile, we'd have to buy another slot and another power bar. And so I switched over here to be economic or whatever. And then this is a laser weapon that'll shoot that little radius, and so you can use it and hit multiple systems. I'm gonna hit their engines and their cockpit.
You're gonna hit their engine and their Jedi Jedi symbol.
Yes.
That does look like it'd be a pretty devastating hit. We'll see what happens. Oh, there's another Cocoa Crispy. It went flying, hit them in the.
That hit him right in the weapons.
The
right in the guns.
The Cocoa Crispies, as any connoisseur can tell you, is definitely a double-edged sword, by the strictest definition. And there goes the boat. It has exploded. And
some more useful, substantial collection of useful scrap materials.
Ethan has just used a combination of Cocoa Krispies and space laser beams to destroy an orphanage vessel that was on its way to Planet Parent.
Part of a balanced breakfast.
Exactly. There we go.
So we're just gonna eat more sugar flakes here.
Eat some more sugar flakes while we're waiting our jump.
Yeah, and wait for our jump drive to be a fucking jump drive.
That fucking jump drive. It's got one job. It's to be a jump drive.
Yeah.
At
least we have this awesome music. It's fun. You're going. You feel the urgency.
It's pretty good. The jump drive. Now, have you ever, while utilizing the jump drive, have you ever felt the urge to jump, jive, and perhaps wail?
I have not jived, nor have I jumped.
Nor have you jumped, but wailing constantly. The
Unabashedly, my friend.
The neighbors are complaining every night because of the sheer amount of wailing going on.
We'll actually go faster than light. That's what I do.
Faster than light! It's ridiculous! Scientifically impossible! Fat people in space. Why don't they lose some weight? There's less gravity. It'd be so much fun.
It would be fun, I will admit. I think I would exercise more if I lived in outer space when I could do some sweet, like, 0G.
Well, because we could, like, uppercut each other, like, 20 feet in the air.
Well, I said exercise, not beat each other up.
But that is exercise.
That is a form of exercise.
It gets your blood pumping.
It does.
I mean, with guys like you and us also flowing, like, out of your skin.
Oh, God. I mean, honestly,
because we're getting punched.
I hate to say it. I think it would be sad enough to watch us, you and I. It'd be sad enough to watch us fight in real life because I know I'm a bad fighter, and God, Ethan, I'm pretty sure you're a bad fighter too.
I feel pretty okay with that assumption.
Yeah, and see, in 0G though, it's like, yeah, because we're chained to the earth, so we're like clods. We're just kind of like, you know, biffing and boffing each other. But if we were in 0G, it would be like a ballet. Which is like, it sounds like it'd be a good thing, but no.
Or no, like a bad way, yeah.
Yeah, because the last
It'd be like amateur, like, methadone clinic ballet.
Yeah, it would
just be all tripping on each other.
It would be like space pansy follies, is I feel like would be what we would call that programming.
I feel like no one would watch that.
Space Pansy Follies. Welcome to the Space Pansy Cabaret. Today we have Scott and Ethan who have decided to fight each other for exercise purposes. Well,
oh my God.
They've decided that a good way to stay trim in outer space is to punch each other.
Ooh, outstanding, Scott. We can buy a person.